Welcome back to the CS Podcast. I am your host, Chris Shanafel, and I am now joined by 2014 NFL Draft prospect, wide receiver out of Jackson State University, Zach Pendleton. Thanks for joining the show, Zach. How's it going?
It's going good, man. It's going very good for me.
So it's a pleasure having you on the show, and we're going to be talking about your football career. And for those who don't know, coming out of high school, you actually took the JUCO route as you attended East Central Community College for 2 years. And during your time there, you put up 20 receptions, 211 yards, and 1 touchdown in 11 games. Now, those aren't eye-catching numbers, but you were given the opportunity to attend Jackson State and play for the Tigers. Can you just tell us how this opportunity came up and why you decided to take it?
Decided to take the JUCO route because I had just started playing football my 12th grade year. So that was a route I wanted to take just to get a little more experience. That's why I took the JUCO route. And after that, I ended up at Jackson State.
And how did this opportunity at Jackson State come up?
I didn't get you. I couldn't hear you.
How did this opportunity at Jackson State come up for you, Zach?
I just ended up walking on. I had to walk on at Jackson State, so I had to take. There's another path I had to take was just walking on at Jackson State University.
And I see at your first year at Jackson State, it was now 2 years ago in 2012. And Zach, you were second on the team in receptions with 33, along with 457 yards and a touchdown. Did you expect to impact the team as much as you did your first year there?
Yes, I really did. I knew I could play. It's just at JUCO, I didn't feel like I really got the chance or the opportunity to make plays like I really could. But I knew once I got to Jackson State, I could do that.
Can you tell us about that very first touchdown that you scored as a Jackson State Tiger?
It was at Alabama State. It was one of our plays called 95. I'll never forget it. It was a crossing route. And they had sent all our blitz. Clayton had hit me and I took it to the house.
Now, earlier today, I interviewed one of your teammates, Rob Smith, a defensive tackle, and he said you could catch anything. Now, is that true?
Yeah, that's true, man. I feel like if I can't do nothing else, I can catch.
All right, and Zach, after a pretty nice and successful year in 2012, what exactly were your personal expectations entering this past season?
Well, for this year, all my goals that I set, I accomplished them except for one. That was to win the championship. That's the only goal I didn't accomplish. But I had 3 goals. That was to break 1,000 yards, the 10 touchdowns, and win the championship. I got those 2, but I came up short with the championship.
Yeah, you're definitely right. You came pretty close. Like you said, you played some great football this season, and you proved that you could be a number 1 wide receiver. You recorded 53 receptions, over 1,060 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Right there, 2 of your goals. Why do you think you were able to have so much success this past season?
I felt that I was given more opportunity this year. Last year I had to play behind a great receiver. Rico Richardson. So, this year I was kind of the guy, so I knew that I could make those goals easy, which just give me the chance to play.
You guys finished the season with an 8-4 record, losing to Southern University in the SWAC championship game. You would have finished all 3 of your goals if you were to win this game. Shortly after that game, head coach Rob Comigi, who has been the Jackson State Tigers head coach for 8 seasons, he was fired. How did you and some of your teammates react to this news? Was it a surprise?
Yeah, it was a surprise to everyone. No one thinks he would have been fired after going to the championship twice. But it was just a surprise to everyone.
Now, moving on, including your time at East Central Community College and the past 2 years at Jackson State, how would you describe your entire college experience, Zach?
To me, it was work. I always had to take the hard road, going to JUCO. Then I had to tough it out there. And even coming to Jackson State my first year, I had to, tough it out there too. So it's always been a hard road for me. But, I made the best of it.
Throughout your entire college football career, in your opinion, what has been the biggest or most memorable play that you've made?
The number 1 what?
most memorable play that you've made throughout your college football career?
don't know if you saw it or not, but it was kind of crazy. You know, most people, always tell me, man, I don't see how you caught that.
Now, there's a pretty nice list of Jackson State alum who have been in the NFL, including former NFL Pro Bowl wide receiver Jimmy Smith. Seeing some alumni like Jimmy Smith, like the great Walter Payton and others, does it boost your confidence up even more that and make you feel that you could have a successful professional football career in the NFL?
Yes, that's always one thing I always look at, especially Jimmy Smith. I want to, get that tradition back alive at Jackson State. Out of players getting drafted to the league and doing well.
Chris Shanafelt talking with 2014 NFL draft prospect wide receiver Zach Pendleton. And Zach, can you tell us about the last week of yours as you spent some time in South Carolina with other NFL draft prospects from all kinds of different schools to participate in the Medal of Honor Bowl, which is just like a college football all-star game. Can you tell us a little bit more about this last week of yours?
Oh, yeah, the Medal of Honor Bowl was great. I got a chance to compete with a lot of different dudes from bigger schools, and I learned a lot, especially from Coach Gailey. He taught us a lot, within that week we was with him, and, I just had a great time out there.
You're on the national squad, and although you guys came up just short against the American team, 20-6, Zach, you were able to record 2 receptions for 25 yards in this game. What was it like to go against some of the best competition in the country?
It was a great experience. Experience I always, wanted to get out there, playing against other dudes at bigger schools. So, that was great.
Now, I know there was over 100 NFL scouts over there. Were you able to talk to any of them? And if so, what were they saying to you?
Yeah, I got to talk about it. I want to say roughly about 5 or 6 scouts, but they just wanted information on me, and that was about it.
All right, now I know you want to play for any professional team that gives you an opportunity, but after talking to some of those scouts over the past week, is there a certain team that you would now like to play for more than others?
To be honest with me, it really doesn't matter to me as long as somebody gives me a chance.
Hey, that's all that matters. Yeah, so that's all that matters. And Zach, just a few more questions, and then I'll let you go. If you would compare yourself to a wide receiver currently playing in the NFL, who do you think that would be and why?
My favorite receiver?
No. If you would compare yourself to any receiver in the NFL, who do you think that would be and why?
Probably AJ Green. I feel like we have like the same body type. We're long and lanky. I feel like I can catch anything AJ can catch.
Hey man, that sounds exactly right to me, man. I'm going to take Rob Smith's word for that one. Now, Zach, let's say there's an NFL general manager out there listening to this interview. Why should he want Zach Pendleton, wide receiver out of Jackson State, on his team?
Because I'm a hard worker. I always came from the bottom on every level, from high school, from junior college, even to at Jackson State. So I'm just hard worker. I don't worry about anything else. I'm 100% effort in everything I'm doing.
Have you even began to think that the next time you suit up for a football game, chances are it'll be for an NFL team?
Yeah.
And what goes on through your mind when you think of that? I mean, just thinking from the journey that you've gone through, is it just crazy to think that Zach Pendleton, a guy that took the JUCO route, goes to Jackson State for 2 seasons, and now it's a possibility that he'll be able to accomplish his dream and play in the NFL?
Yeah, man, it's a great feeling. Just know that from the route that I took, man, to get here now, I'm really proud of myself. But I'm not done yet, so I got a lot more work to do.
Yes, sir. And we got the Pro Day, we got the NFL Combine, we got the NFL Draft all coming up. How excited are you for all this to take place?
I'm really excited because this time I get the chance to be in it myself. So I'm really excited about that.
Now I know it's something you can't control, but are you confident that you'll hear your name get called at some point during the 2014 NFL Draft?
Yeah, I always had that confidence. I never let nobody talk me down from that because that's always been my goal to get drafted. So I really had confidence in that.
All right, Zach, my final question for you. I know you've been training lately. You told me you're in California right now. Do you mind sharing, who you're training with and how it's all going?
Training right now at Velocity with Ken Vic. It's going great, man. It's totally different out here, man. I'm learning a lot each day, every day, man. We just put in a lot of work out here.
Hey, that sounds great. Zach, I really want to thank you for your time on the show today. And before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to say to myself and our listeners?
Just everybody have a great day.
Hey, Zach, I'm wishing you nothing but the best of luck, man. Hope we keep in touch and take care, all right, man?